Okay, you guys ready? No Chris today. He's on my darn. Alright, so we're going to do two things today. Lesson 12, the hobby of stamp collecting. Remember, we already reviewed the vocabulary. And then punctuation marks, okay? And then whatever we don't finish, we'll do for homework. And then we'll review it on, what is today? Tuesday. Next Tuesday, okay? You guys ready? So, everyone, let's look at page 315. And one more time, let's talk about these vocabulary words, okay? Oh, Chris, hi. Who's coming? I was wondering where you were. All right, first one, everyone, let's say together. Album. Album. Good. Album is a book of pages for what? What can we use album for? What two things? Photos. Good. Photos and stamps. Yeah, for this one, we're going to talk about stamp album, okay? Stamp album. All right, next one. Oh, you need this, don't you? Do you have this copy, Chris? You don't have this one? Maybe you guys share. Is that okay? For today, that's fine. And Chris, I'll make a copy for you next time. Okay. Next one, everyone. Anniversary. Anniversary. A yearly honoring of a past event, okay? So if something happens, like marriage or a death, the next year we could say is the anniversary, okay? So the first time it happens, we wait one more year, and that's anniversary. And then the next, and the next, and the next, okay? Every year at the same day. Got it? Next one, cancel. Cancel. To cross out by drawing a line or lines over. So this time, we're going to use cancel in this way. If I write a word, like appointment at 8, right? 8 a.m. And I have to cancel it in my book, right? In my book, then I just cancel it by drawing lines, okay? For this example is drawing the lines. Usually we say cancel is finishing it, right? We don't want it anymore. But this time we're talking about canceling by writing. By writing, okay? Got it? All right, next one, commemorative. Commemorative. Preserving or honoring the memory of some person or event. Do you understand? So person or event, okay? So for example, here, we have these stamps, right? Here's a stamp, okay? And we have a picture of someone. Maybe, who's this? Martin Luther King. Remember we learned about Martin Luther King? So this is Martin Luther King. We'll say MLK, Martin Luther King, okay? This stamp is commemorating him, right? Because it's honoring him or showing respect to him. So he was an important person, okay? So that's called a commemorative stamp. This would be commemorative stamp, okay? So stamp is very common. What else? Also book. You can make a commemorative book to remember someone, okay? And also, we are talking about event too, right? So if something big happens, like some tragedy, right? Like the ferry sinking, right? You can make commemorative book or stamp remembering it, okay? So it shows that we remember and we're sad about it and we're going to think about it, okay? Like that. All right, next one, issue. Issue. This meaning is different. Remember the first issue you learned is like a chapter or a series issue? This issue, another meaning, is to make or to print out, okay? So if I issue a newspaper, I print it out and I give it to you. That's kind of action, okay? So there's two kinds. First issue is like issue 1, right? That means it's the chapter or the section. Second meaning is I give out or I print out. I'm issuing to you, okay? I'm giving you, okay? All right, next one, perforate. Perforate. This one is only used for stamps. So perforate means to make holes here. If you make holes on the side, that's called perforate, okay? So for these stamps, we perforated the edges, okay? Can you think of something else that has perforate? I know. Yeah, ticket, right? Ticket edge, right? Also, something we write in has it. Some notebooks. When you rip it, it has that perforated edge, right? So when I rip it out, there's kind of this. That's perforated too. Holes in the paper, okay? Got it? All right, so let's see. Let's start reading about stamp collecting. Is there any questions about these words? Are you guys okay? Yeah? Okay, who wants to read first? Or I'll choose. She's pointing at you. Now how about Ginny? Ginny, you read first.
Have you ever thought about a small rectangular piece of colored paper you stick onto an envelope? It is called a postage stamp. Did you know that collecting or saving this species of paper is one of the most popular hobbies in the world?
Good. Did you guys know that? A lot of people save stamps. Yeah, and collect them. Yeah, you knew that? So some people collect them or save them on pieces of paper or albums, right? Okay. All right, next. How about Sally?
The first postage stamp of penny black was printed and used in England in 1830. The stamp was called the penny black because it was printed in black ink and was sold for a penny. Mail was sent and received long before the first stamp, but it was the receiver who had to pay for the mail, not the sender. Since some people were unable to pay to receive their mail, the idea of the postage stamp was
Good. Okay, so why was it called penny black? The first postage stamp.
it was printed in black ink.
Yeah, and what else? Why was it penny?
Sold for a penny.
Good, yeah, sold for like 1 cent, right? For 1 penny, okay? So why did we make the postage stamp? Why did we make it? Yeah, because before, some people, when they got their mail, what happened? You had to pay for it, right? But what happens if you send the mail to someone with no money? They can't get it, right? So they made the postage stamp, so you can pay first, okay? Vocabulary, let's see, is there anything in there? You know what? We didn't talk about this. Postage. Postage is the word that means for any post, any mail. So postage stamp, postage envelope, postage paper, okay? Anything that involves post, we say post is mail, can be postage, okay? Got it? So this is the first postage stamp. Any other vocabulary? No, I think that's, all the rest are easy, you guys know that. Turn the page. All right, last part. How about Stella?
In 1845, 5 years after England's penny black, the first stamp was printed in the United States of America. 2 years later, on July 1st, 1847, the first official U.S. postage stamps were issued featuring the portraits of our first postmaster and our first president. The 5-cent value paid for postage orders are 2 of the stamps of 300 marks. The stamp printed in blue has a capital value of hundreds of dollars today. A used or pencil copy of the stamp is worth at least half as much as an unused stamp. This stamp was issued in perforate and had to become a part with scissors. The adoption of adhesive stamps opened up the development of today's extensive postal system.
Whoa, that was a hard one. Sorry, Stella, that was really hard. Okay, so let's see. Oh, postmaster, that's the first one. Postmaster means the person who's in charge of the post system. So like the president of the post, he's called postmaster. You guys can relax because they left, so it's okay. That was really good. You can sit like this. Let's see, what else? So, anyways, this is just saying the first stamp was issued imperforate, unperforated. Do you understand? Remember, un means not. So if it's unperforated, then it's just like this side, straight. So there was no holes, okay? So it's unperforated and it had to be cut apart with scissors. So that's why we have perforated. Do you know why? Because when they're together, right, you can peel it really easily. Yeah, like this paper, right? So if it's not perforated, we have to cut it. Oh my God. So that's really annoying. So the first ones we had to cut all around, cut. Jeez, that's so annoying. And also, the adoption of adhesive. Do you know adhesive? Adhesive means stick together. Adhesive, stick. Stamps opened up the development of today's extensive postal system. Right. So now we have stamps we just stick, or before we lick too, you know, like the lick one and stick. So now, since we can do that, it's very easy for us to get it and put it on, right? Before they had to like maybe take it to the post office, they had to glue it or something. I don't know, like that. All right, next one. You hasn't read yet. Oh, you didn't read. So go ahead.
Since 1845, the United States has printed more than 3,000 different kinds of stamps. Gradually, all of the world's countries began to issue stamps.
Good. Read one more.
Several kinds of postage stamps are printed. Some of the most interesting are the
Commemoratives. What can I say?
Commemorative stamps,
Honors.
and
Anniversaries.
important people or special events. It is usually on sale at the post office only for a short time.
All right, good. Okay, so actually, then after that, many stamps were printed. Of course, the most popular is commemorative, you know. Like everybody wants special commemorative stamp. Because you're like, oh, I love him. Let's put him on this. You know, like some famous person, they're like, oh man, I really want Michael Jackson stamp. Or like something like that, you know. Everybody loves that. All right, last part. Oh, Chris, you didn't read. Just read the last two here.
One thing is called regular issue. Regular issue stamps are printed in greater amounts and can be obtained for a longer period of time. There are some stamp machines as well as post office. Other less common stamps are airmail stamps, special delivery stamps, and envelope stamps. If you have ever seen a postage stamp album with the United States, you will know that the best places to follow the world these stamps.
Good. Okay, so yeah, if you see like sometimes like a big envelope at the post office, they have like 3 boxes, right, for the stamp, because there's like 3 different kinds of stamps, right, they have to use. So regular issue stamps are regular ones, ordinary ones, right? They are printed in bigger numbers. They're sold in stamp machines as well as post office. There's a stamp machine. Oh yeah, I guess so. Other less common stamps are airmail stamps, special delivery stamps, and envelope stamps, okay? Anyways, let's look at the questions first. Number 1, match the word or phrases to the definition. 1, a book of blank pages for stamps or photographs. Album, yeah. It's album, okay? 2, yearly honoring of a past event. Anniversary, good. Chris, maybe I should make this for you now. I couldn't leave because they were here. So I was like, I'll just do it later. Sorry. But maybe you probably need it now. It's okay. I'll make a copy for Chris, and then I'll be right back, okay? Because I think it's better. Yeah, I don't know where that song is coming from. Okay, I'll be right back, camera. See you later.
우리도는 원래 파츠 만들려고 야채. 야채. 우리 삼겹살 먹었잖아. 아니 오늘 말고 저번에 그리고 이제 좀 떡볶이 있잖아. 우리 그 생일 그거 소원 들어주는데 요리 말하면 요리 해주고 쌤이 그다음에 요리 그 직접 우리가 해가지고 먹는 거고 그다음에 막 영화 보고 싶다 우리 영화 보고 헐 그다음에 자유체육 보고 싶으면 자유체육 수업을 하면 쌤이 해주고 그다음에 우리 컴퓨터도 하는데 그럼 말하고 있잖아 이렇게. 그럴 때. 아 이거 그냥 돼. 갔어. 아 뭐야 짜증나. 얘 맛있어요. 나 그냥 다 먹었는데 다 먹었나? 우리 나 이쪽 너 여기 가봤어? 나 사크랑 장면이야. 뭐야? 야채? 좋아해? 프리미엄 수즈. 그럼 뭐지? 여기 길에 누가 있지? 아 맞다 남자들 내가 처음에 다른 여자애들 다 착해 다른 여자애들보다 그래가지고 맨날 남자애들이 나랑 짝할 때 전에 막 여기 초등학교 신초등학교는 완전 막 나쁜 애들 많잖아 맨날 이렇게 보이고 근데 나는 안 그랬거든 장난칠 때만 말고 그래서 맨날 막 처음에는 막 그러거든 나중에 아 근데 되게 친한 게 그것 때문이야 난 지금 있어 이런데 뭐가 지금? 없어 우리 반에 우리 반은 아이씨 왜 웃어? 하하하 건영이라는 애가 있고 민주라는 애가 있고 은근이라는 애가 있고 미기라는 애가 있고 복현이라는 애가 있고 서빈이라는 애가 있고 서준호라는 애가 있고 성민이라는 애가 있고 지은이라는 애가 있고 이성이라는 애가 있고
It's a lot of pages, so if we don't do it, just keep it, please. Okay? Alright, so, which one are we at? That's right, 3. What about 3, guys? You gotta do 3. To cross out by drawing a line or lines over. No. Cross out. Cancel, yeah. Cancel, right? Alright, next one. Let's see. 4. Preserving or honoring the memory of someone. Yeah, commemorative. Good. 5. To print, to put out or deliver something for sale. Issue, yes. 6. Make a row or rows of holes through. Perforated, yeah. Perforated. Good. I feel like there's like a nori ball in here. Or singing room in here or something. 2. What is the main idea of what you just read? The first postage stamps, America's first postage stamp, out of George Washington, stamps increasing value. Actually, I think it's mostly about the first postage stamp was printed in 1840. I think, yeah, that's the best one. Because actually, most of the writing is about the first stamp, right? So I think that's probably an idea. Everything else is maybe. Question 3. The first American stamp was called the penny black. True or false? False. Wait. True. That's true. Ah. Whoa. Ooh. Whoa. There's no box for false. Whoa. date because there's no box here. There we go. The first American postage stamp was printed about how many years ago?
150.
About
150.
150, yeah. 200 is too far ahead, I think. 150, yeah. Because it was printed in 1847, so if we add 150, that's 2,000. No, if we had 200, that's 2047. What if we had 2,000? What if we had 150? Then that's 1997. Yeah. 5. The main reason for collecting stamps is
Doesn't answer.
For example,
I think.
To make money.
for enjoyment.
For enjoyment.
Really? You think? I think it's to make money. Because I mean, yes, it's enjoyment, but a lot of people collect stamps so they can sell them later. If you have like old ones, you know? Like, remember when yesterday you asked me about the $2 bill or something? Didn't you say $2? Some people collect those because they think you can sell them later. Because they don't make them anymore. But you can't. I don't think you can. I think if you bring it somewhere, they'll just give you $2. Here, $2. Like 1, 2. Like, oh man. Let's see. 6. In 1845, George Washington postage stamp is worth more today because no. Fourth. The value of anything increases as it gets older. Okay. And actually, the third one is correct too. The value of something increases when fewer are found. So actually, it could be both of those. Did you know that? Like the more rare, like diamonds. If you have a diamond, it's more rare, so it costs more, right? All right, section 2. Section 2. Ready? What? I'm gonna read this quickly. You guys follow along, okay? Girls, what are you doing? Weirdos. What are you doing? All right, first one. Stamps and stamp albums. You ready?
Yeah.
Hurry. Stamp collectors usually place postage stamps in albums. Most albums have pictures that show where the stamp belongs. However, a stamp collector does not lick and stick as he would when putting a stamp on an envelope. The use of a stamp hinged on the most common method of placing a stamp in an album. Turn the page. So they're talking about how a collector puts it in an album. They don't lick and stick anymore. Lick, stick, no. They don't do that. Next one. Most stamp hinges are folded. The collector moistens the larger part of the hinge and sticks it to the back of his stamp. Oh, hinge. So like, I think they put it on something so you could peel it off easier. If you just stick it on the paper, it can't come off, right? So you have to put it on something under, maybe that can pull off. Album? Stamp? Oh, you do? You collect too?
No.
Just some? Let's see. Then he moistens the smaller part of the hinge and sticks the hinge part to the place in the album where the stamp belongs. No one can hope to collect every postage stamp ever issued. Some stamps are very rare. In some cases, only a few stamps were printed. In time, these stamps have become very valuable. For this reason, many collectors have decided to specialize their collections. Specialize means like put the same kind together, right? So all country stamps, you know, a different country, then all singer stamps, like that, okay? Some collectors who like a certain country will collect only stamps from that one country. Others will collect only certain kinds of stamps. Animal stamps are popular among animal lovers, for example. Other popular ones might be stamps that show space, Travel, sports, music, flags, and people. Yeah, that's true. I've seen a lot of space stamps before. They're cool, like show like planet, you know? Pretty cool. Most stamps are perforated. I wish I had a chair. This line of small holes between two stamps allows the stamps to be separated easily. Most early American stamps were nearly 1 inch square. So like, maybe like that big, 1 inch. Now stamps are printed in all sizes and shapes and colors. Stamps are printed in every color one can imagine. Yeah, of course, they're all colors, right? All right, question 7. Why do you think stamps are placed in albums? It's your opinion, kind of. What do you think?
3.
A lot of them can be, right? I think 3, yeah, is best. The collector can know what postage stamps he has compared to what he needs, right? So it's easier to see. 8. Why do stamp collectors begin to specialize?
So,
Let's see. They like pictures of people, they like journals, they can see every stamp for every country. They cannot get enough albums to put all of the stamps in. No, none of them sound good. Yeah, maybe, but I think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, no. 3, no. Maybe 4. I don't like any of them. Can we just not answer that? No, because 4 doesn't make sense either. That's a bad question. I think that's, I'm going to X that question. So I think the reason why they specialize it is because some stamps are very valuable, right? And there's many kinds of stamps, so they have to put them in sections. But this one is, just skip it. I don't like it. 9. Why is stamp collecting such an interesting hobby? What do you think?
4.
Yeah, all of the above. Yeah, all of them are fine. All those reasons can be good. So all of the above. Okay. All right, history of stamps. First one. Famous Americans were pictured on most of the early postage stamps in the United States. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and Abraham Lincoln were 4 of the early favorites. The first pictorials, scenes rather than people. Pictorials means that, scenes. Scenes means like scenery, like maybe a mountain or a park in the stamp, okay? So the pictorials came after people. The first stamps were like portrait, like this, of a head, right? But the next, after that, they made pictorials, which means a scene. Like a scene is anything outside, or buildings, or like park or trees, okay? This series had a Pony Express rider, a train, a locomotive, train, a shield and an eagle, Columbus landing, and the signing of the Declaration of Independence, okay? America's bicentennial celebration in 1976 was a big year for commemoratives. America honored its first glorious days once again. The Revolutionary War, blah, 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 most of these issues. Stamp collecting is more than just a hobby, it is an education that appeals to both young and old. Okay, so basically, a lot of stamps have old history, right? Of different wars, like that, different events, okay? All right, question 10. List at least 3 reasons for beginning a stamp collection as a hobby. That's easy. What are 3 reasons we collect stamps?
To make money.
Yeah, to make money. That's one, right? What else?
For enjoyment.
For enjoyment. Yeah, like me too. Just for fun, right? For enjoyment. Okay, what about the last reason? You can